Yo, what's going on, guys? What is going on? How's everybody doing? Good afternoon. How you guys feeling, man? I'm doing good. Did some videos this morning, made some content, went to the gym, just having a little bit of a green tea, a little bit of a live stream, and then it's off to the office. First, the most important thing. My son wants to show me that he can ride his bike without training wheels now. So I got to do that too. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, let's get into it a little bit here. Let's have a look. So as we can see, JASMY sitting right at resistance again at 2 cents 225. Just a hair below it, as we've been rejected off of there 1, 2, 3, 4 days now. We've broke up above it a couple of times, but then closed below. So what I'm going to be looking for today is I'm going to be looking for a candle close above this resistance level. If we can get a candle close above here, maybe we can start pressing to test 2 cents 5 resistance level. Because as you've seen here, guys, 2 cents 5, as I've said multiple times, has acted as a level of resistance over here 8 times before we finally broke through on the 9th try, right? So it's going to be a significant level of resistance again over here. But let's get above and close above 2 cents 2, not only on the daily, but I would like to see that on the weekly time frame as well. RSI is still in the oversold at 40.27. Let's go check out the weekly actually. Yeah, see, look at that weekly candle. That is a bullish weekly candle. Even though it's red right now, guys, like it's just trying to get it above that, trying to get above that resistance level to close above. We can get this weekly candle to close. This is bullish. Again, even though it's red, look at that hammer candle. Very, very bullish. We went all the way down here, guys, to 1 cent 585 and all the way back up to where we are now, right? All in a week. That's one hell of a week, guys. If you bought the bottom on that, you are up. You're up about almost 40% on the week. That is very, very nice little turnaround. And the RSI on the weekly, guys, it's only at 49, just a hair below the neutral. So there's a lot of room to go to the upside here on the weekly time frame as well. So very, very bullish. Very, very bullish in my opinion. Go back over to the daily. So things are looking good, guys. Things look good for JASMY, both on the weekly, the daily, all time frames looking juicy. All right, let's get into the chat a little bit here, guys. See what's going on. As always, guys, make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps us grow, and it doesn't cost you a penny. So definitely support the channel and do that. What do we got? William, what's up, buddy? I think you're the first comment 2 days in a row. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Liquidity, what's up, everyone? Hope you're doing amazing. Buying these dips always. Absolutely, man. 80K BTC by the end of the month. That would be fantastic. But I think it's going to be a next month thing, though. Sun is hot. What's up, man? Sun is hot says hit the like button on your way in and out. Absolutely. Sledgehammer, what's up, buddy? Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Yes, exactly. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. You know that? You guys are freaking awesome. I love this community so much, guys. Lily, yes, made it. Friggin' yo. Good to see you, Lily. Good to see you. You were late on like all 3. I think I did 3 live streams yesterday. Beebs, what's up, brother? Greetings, future crypto millionaires. What's up, man? Venom's in the house. Rob, I was so excited about the Kraken KASPA news. I totally overlooked the turbo news. Yes, exactly. There's quite a few bullish projects that are going to be over there. But yeah, I think the Kraken, and it's going to be a race now, in my opinion, between Kraken and Binance, because as I understand it, you can also do futures for Kraken for KASPA on Binance as well, can't you? Didn't they do that like 3 months ago or something? So I think it's going to be now. I think it's going to be a race between Binance and Kraken. Who's going to switch over to spot trading of KASPA first, right? Who's going to get that first listing? Very, very bullish. Watch Coinbase step in and beat them both, right? That would be funny. Shay Boy, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. BTC is creeping up on 60K. Where are we for Bitcoin right now? Yeah, 59.5. 59.5 for Bitcoin. Very nice. Mary, hey, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. All right, guys. So we're all caught up in the chat fairly quick. I'm going to get into some of the news here. Let's actually, you know what? Let's go look at some of the bubbles first, guys. I want to look at some of the crypto bubbles. Let's have a look around the market here first. So I'm going to get into the bubbles and I'm going to get into the news. Guys, if you have any charts you want me to look at, any projects, any altcoins you want me to have a look at, send your request over in a super chat and I will get to it post haste. All right, so let's have a look at the bubbles here. What do we got? Bitcoin 59.58. Pretty good, guys. Made it as high as 59.7 today. Very, very interesting. You know what? Let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. Let's do that. I want to look at the Bitcoin chart. I'm sure you guys do too. So let's see what Bitcoin's doing here. Just bear with me here. Yeah, Bitcoin's making its way, guys. Look at this. It's making its way. Look at that candle on the daily. That's the daily time frame. That is a nice, juicy daily candle, guys. Boom. So a close above 58.4 is what we're really looking for here today, guys. And we're well above that right now. Could we come back down? Yes, we could. Knock on wood. I can't really say knock on wood. I'm a Christian. Sorry. Anyway, force of habit to say it. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so we need to not close below 58.4. And we're well above there right now. So hopefully we keep pressing upwards. We get a good, strong daily close. We've got about 4.5 hours to go, though, on that daily candle. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But a good daily close could lead to another move up. And maybe we can test the 200-day SMA. Maybe get above that later tonight or throughout the night. Tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. But that is a nice, juicy green candle in the daily time frame for Bitcoin. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to get into the news now, guys. Let's go back to the bubbles. Sorry. Back to the bubbles first. I wasn't finished with the bubbles. Look at XRP having itself a grand old time. 62.7 cents, up 25.2%. Here's the thing with XRP, guys, right? Real quick. So I've been telling you guys for months and months and months, and most of you guys have heard me say this 100 times, right? That the remedies portion of the case has absolutely nothing to do with the price action of XRP, right? People are making making videos about the remedies portion ending for clickbait. It doesn't mean anything. XRP was declared not a security 13 months ago, right? We already won what we needed to win with that battle. This case, the remedies portion of this case ending meant nothing. It wasn't going to ever cause XRP to jump over $1 or $2. I know you see a lot of clickbait videos out there, people saying, "Oh, the case is coming to an end any day now." Boom, right? It's going to go to $5 as soon as it's over. I've been saying this for a long time, guys. So the reason I'm saying this is because I got a comment in the comment section of the brief. I did about a half-hour live stream last night covering the XRP news, the Ripple news. And someone said in the comment section, "Oh, see, yeah, price didn't do anything. Stupid XRP, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, I know. That's what I've been telling you, bro. I don't know why you're saying it to me. I've been telling everybody that the price of XRP was not going to fly up over $1 because of the remedies portion of the case ending, right? I don't know why people thought that. XRP is going to have a fantastic bull run. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, my target is like $7 to $13. Somewhere in that window would be fine. But, you know, people had such unrealistic expectations because of clickbait videos on YouTube from people like saying it's going to go to this and that's going to happen and for clicks, right? So what played out here, we have a nice, decent 25% pump, you know, on the news. That's good. It's up at 62 cents. But it's going to have a pullback, guys. It's going to have a correction. It's going to go back into like around 56, 55 cents again. You watch. It'll have another correction because it's not time yet, right? It's not time yet. That news was not a price catalyst. The thing that makes this case ending is not short-term price action, right? It's the long-term adoption and use case of XRP in the future that's going to help increase the price of it over time. It was never going to be an immediate catalyst that was going to send XRP's price up over $1, $2, whatever, right? And I've been saying that for months. Some of you guys heard me, some of you guys didn't, right? So let me know in the chat, guys, if you remember me saying that 100,000 times over and over and over again. But so there are some people out there that are pissed off because the price didn't do anything, and now they're all frustrated. You should, like, your expectations should have never been there. That's the fault of content creators who are making videos for clicks, who are raising the expectations of people who don't do research, and now people are pissed off, and then they sell their XRP because they had unrealistic expectations of the price action in the short term, right? Doesn't make any sense. This is a patience game. I've said it 100 times. Crypto is the transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. So you have to decide for yourself, which one are you? Are you the patient or are you the impatient? I see all kinds of people who pull temper tantrums in the comment sections of videos when the price dips on when the market dips and all this stuff, and they do all. I've literally had people say in the comment section of my videos, they go, well, if the price doesn't go back, if we don't see a rebound in the next week, I'm leaving crypto. Okay. The market doesn't care if you leave, right? Like, you can't give the market some sort of ultimatum that it better turn around or else you're going to leave. No one cares. The market doesn't care. I don't understand that attitude, right? I don't know. Some people are just negative, right? And those people are called exit liquidity for the patient people, because what ends up happening, people with those attitudes, they sell when things dip, they get frustrated, they pull temper tantrums, and they sell. And then what ends up happening is when the market's going parabolic and we have all bought the dip and bought the bottoms over and over and over and over again, we're selling. Those people come back into the parabolic part of the bull run, and they're exit liquidity now. They're buying our exit liquidity. So don't be that guy, right? That's what you have to remember. So anyway, that's my rant. Helium Mobile is looking juicy, guys. I still got to finish filling up my bag of mobile. I do have a bag of it, but it's not full enough. KASPA 16.6 cents, looking good. Ethereum's having a nice run, up 9.9%. Swift, guys, Swift. A lot of people keep asking me, am I still bullish on Swift? 100%. By the way, guys, if you missed the announcement, Rue Black is going to be on the channel on Sunday. He's going to drop some more Swift Alpha on us. So make sure you guys are here for that if you want Swift content. Rue Black will be bringing the Alpha. So definitely be here for that. I asked him to come back on the channel because I know you guys are saying you're not getting enough Swift content, so we're going to bring it to you. X going to deliver it to you, right? JASMY, 2 cents to 1. Like I said, Pith, nice little rebound on Pith. What's the rest of the market look like? Nice recoveries across the board, guys. There's almost no red. Stronghold is down a tiny bit, but everything else looking good. Look at that. Sui up 22%. Nice recovery. Congratulations to everyone who was buying the bottoms. Congratulations, guys. That's fantastic. Good for you guys for being patient. I was buying up like crazy as well. I'm very, very pleased with my returns. So yeah. All right, guys, let's get into the news. Like I said before, send your requests over in a super chat. I'm going to get into the news. Onyx Coin tweets out, as Bitcoin breaks 59K, Onyx DAO users are earning 14% APY on supplying wrapped BTC. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Onyx Protocol has their own platform, and I've been showing you guys that have been doing some videos on it as of late. Here, I'll show you guys what it looks like again. As you can see, you can go over here. You can stake. If we go over to their staking, guys, you should see. Look at their staking APR on XCN, 31.33%. Very, very juicy, guys. Very juicy. But you can also stake and earn yield on your wrapped BTC. Your Ethereum, they're giving you 20.9% on your Ethereum. DAI stablecoin 13.19%, and again wrapped BTC 14.82%. Just so you guys know, channel's not sponsored or anything. I'm just showing you guys this, for the sake of showing it to you. If you want to take advantage, you can stake over here and make yourself a pretty penny. So I will probably utilize that in the next bear market. I'll probably earn APY on some of my stable coins. What else do we got? XCN. Let's have a look at the chart here, guys. So did a video on it earlier. As we can see, we have our falling wedge pattern. We've broken out of it. We've come back down to retest it. Now I feel like we're going to see a breakout to the upside here, somewhere around this resistance level at 202. And as we can see over here, guys, it acted as a very strong resistance level for a very long time. Looks like about a month and a half, something like that, right? It acted as a strong level of resistance over here. So we will likely have to battle with that level before breaking further to the upside. I did do an XCN price prediction video that should be coming out later today, guys. So make sure you watch that. But where I think it's going to go. But yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen next with Onyx Coin. Like I said, break to the upside, resistance, come back down, rejection, come back down, consolidate a little bit lower, build some momentum before we have another break to the upside, right? So very bullish on XCN moving forward. What do we got? Tom Crown in the house. So Tom says Bitcoin death cross on the daily happens tomorrow, August 9th. Move to 61.8K, then choose your fate. So here's the thing about the death cross, guys, though, that people fail to understand a lot of times if you don't know much about TA. The death cross is actually a lagging indicator, okay? So what that means is the death cross generally happens after the dip or the pullback, that the crash, however you want to word it. The death cross lags afterwards. So if we see this death cross, the death cross actually represents, in this case, in my opinion, this massive pullback that we saw, right? So I never get too worried about death crosses, especially if they appear immediately after a crash, because they are in fact a lagging indicator. And if you were on the Patreon, we do technical analysis training over there, you would already know that the death cross is in fact a lagging indicator, and you would not be scared off by it as easily. So yeah, anyway, guys, so make sure you jump over to the Patreon. Link is in the description. What else do we got? A little bit of an announcement here by Swift. What do we got? Swift Network says a little bit of a hint, a little bit of a tip for those of you who are new to crypto, especially DeFi plays, and swaps they're talking about here. They say network congestion can lead to delayed transactions and higher fees. Stay ahead by checking network status before initiating swaps, especially on busy chains like Ethereum. So what they're saying here, guys, if you're newer, if you want to avoid lower gas fees, especially on Ethereum, right? And failed transactions, things like that. You want to check the network first, and you want to try your transactions. Like I usually will do it in the middle of the night because the network is not congested. It's not being used by so many people. Fees are down because the network's not as busy, right? So you want to strategize your usage of the Ethereum network, your buying and selling to when the network is not congested, if that makes sense. Just dropping alpha on you guys today, right? What else do we got? Bitcoin Magazine, new CNBC on Morgan Stanley allowing their advisors to pitch clients Bitcoin ETFs.
Morgan Stanley is the largest wealth management firm, I guess, in the world at this point, but certainly in the United States. They've got 15,000 registered reps who were just given the green light to buy 2 different Bitcoin ETFs. One is Fidelity's and the others is the iShares product. And I don't know if they will necessarily adopt it at a high rate or very quickly. But what I do know is this is like the last taboo when large wealth management firms, big investment banks on Wall Street are giving the green light to their wealth management advisors to allocate. It's only going to be a matter of time before it gets more traction. And that would be my bet. So I think Bryn is making a good move here. The price could do anything in the next 24 hours. I have no idea if it's a great price to buy, but just directionally, we know that more adoption, not less, is what's going to be likely in the next 6 months. Morgan Stanley.
More adoption, not less, is more likely what's going to happen in the next 6 months, you guys. Like I said before, Morgan Stanley has 15,000 advisors, okay? 15,000. How many clients does each advisor have? Even if you lowballed it at 10, that is a hell of a lot of people being advised to buy spot Bitcoin ETFs. That's a lot of capital that's going to be pouring into Bitcoin, guys. This bull run is going to be massive. Michael Saylor, if you had a certain amount of money, 95% of it should be held in capital accounts as Bitcoin. Check it out.
But I would counsel anybody that if you had a certain amount of money, 95% of it should be held in the capital account as Bitcoin. 5% should be in the local checking account. And as a practical matter, you've got two things. In Argentina, if everything's priced in the peso, and then you have to have pesos, I would probably buy them the hour before I had to spend them, but I would buy them. And on the other hand, if something is legal tender, I'm much more likely to want to vibrate it or transact at high frequency. And if it's going to be taxed heavily, short-term capital gains tax, right, is like 35-40%, right? So if I gave you a Bitcoin and it was up, a bit, and here's the thing I think we both agree on, Matt, which is neither one of us think we should send all our money to the government. Right?
Very true.
That's the thing, guys. That's the one thing that we need to see happen in this election that's going on this year in the States. I would like to see somebody, I don't care which party it is, Democrats or Republicans, start to talk about, if you can't eliminate capital gains tax, soften the blow, right? Lessen the capital gains tax because it is atrocious, right? Here in Canada, it's 66%, so 33% because it's 66%. It's 66%. You only pay tax on 50%, right? So it's 33%, right? So if I make $1 million, for every million I make in crypto, I have to give the government $330,000. Does that sound right to you? So what? For what? For our leaders to fly around on private planes? No, thank you. No, thank you. What else do we got? So that's what we need to see. We need to see someone come out favorable towards digital assets and taxes. Large investment banks like Morgan Stanley, greenlight. So we're talking more about that.
Morgan Stanley is the largest wealth management firm.
Oh, we've already saw that. I already played that. Sorry. Already played that. Meta Lawman, that's what we wanted to go to. So Meta Lawman is going to be talking about the SEC Ripple judgment. He says, here's why the SEC might choose to appeal the Ripple judgment.
My guess is that they will appeal. And there are two things that that appeal would include, at least two. One is this decision on disgorgement is very, very impactful for the SEC's entire enforcement program. If they can't get disgorgement without proving losses, it impacts significantly pending cases as well as other cases that they would like to bring. And you might recall that we discussed this on a prior show, that while the Ripple lawyers deserve tremendous credit for how they've managed this case, and John Deaton's part was very important in this case, did a wonderful job, great job by all involved, including the leadership of Ripple to not buckle under, you know, and settle and fight this thing. Give them all the credit. But there was a lucky break here as well. And that was at the end of last year, the Second Circuit changed the law. For my entire career, which was long, there was no requirement that on a securities violation like this, that the SEC had to show any losses. The Second Circuit changed that last year. In between the time that the summary judgment was decided in this case and the remedies was decided, they get a binding precedent from the Second Circuit that basically kicks out disgorgement. So the SEC hates that, and they think it is wrong. And there is a split in the circuits. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled that you don't have to do that, show losses. The SEC doesn't have to. So there's a split in the circuit, and so I think the SEC is likely to want to take that up on appeal. Is this the best case in the world to take it up on appeal? Maybe, maybe not. But that's number one. But the even bigger issue, Scott, is the question, the $1 trillion question. Is it okay to trade tokens on the secondary market? Are those securities transactions? And Judge Torres said, with respect to XRP, the sales by Ripple, the company, as well as Ripple executives on exchanges are not investment contracts, do not violate the securities laws, are okay. And so that impacts the other cases, Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, others. And the Binance judge followed Judge Torres's reasoning. And so the SEC doesn't want this to snowball. So this
don't want it to be precedent, basically.
Correct. So this issue is the most important issue, really, to all of crypto. And so the only question is whether the SEC concludes that this is the best case to take that question up. And remember, Scott, they already tried once. I'm not going out too far on a limb here. They sought interlocutory appeal after the summary judgment because they were so horrified by the impact of the ruling on, XRP trades in the secondary market.
And then down here, he says, if the SEC does elect to appeal, here's why Ripple would likely fire back cross appeal.
So anyway, you asked about appeal. Those are the two things that the SEC might appeal. If the SEC appeals, then it is highly likely that Ripple will cross appeal and argue that the judge got it wrong about the institutional sales and certainly got it wrong about the ODL sales, that neither of those were, in fact, investment contracts that satisfy the Howey test. So this happens all the time. If the other party appeals and you didn't have a complete and utter total victory, then you cross appeal, to
appeal the appeal.
Skin in the game. Yeah,
that's how that
works. So anyway, you asked.
Nice. The drama continues. The drama continues. A little bit of a reminder here, guys, on JASMY. Futures is now live for JASMY on Coinbase. International exchange, perpetual futures. So some people think that this is going to impact the price of JASMY in a positive light Some people think that it won't. I personally am on the side of I don't think it's going to do much for the price action of JASMY, but we'll see. We'll see who's right at the end of the day, right? I'm not perfect. I'm wrong sometimes. So you never know, right? But that goes live today. What else do we got? Also, in 2022, Russia's central bank proposed banning Bitcoin and crypto mining. In 2024, just 2 years later, they signed legal legislation of Bitcoin and crypto mining in Russia. So they did a complete 180 on Bitcoin mining in Russia. David Bailey says being anti-Bitcoin is like being anti-internet. It's not a viable position, but yet you'll still have some people that'll take that position and they will lose as we look back in history. Rect Capital says Bitcoin has flipped into a green weekly candle for the first time since the 29% crash. So we are on our way back up into recovery, guys. The weekly is now green again. We look over at the Dixie. What is she doing? She's still well below support up here, guys. I don't know why I have to keep doing this. She's well above the support level that it was holding it. Tried to have a little bit of a green candle here, but it's not working out. We need to see this continue to collapse to the downside. Like I said, I believe we will finish this collapse somewhere around here. In my opinion, 1 cent, 1 cent, 100, just below 101 is likely where this collapse will finish up. What else do we got? Oh, look at this. That's right. We got a new listing, another new listing for Turbo. Turbo now listed on WeX official. 0 fees. Trade Turbo Toad token at no cost. Nice. Very bullish indeed. Very, very bullish. And what else do we got? We have ourselves a Bitcoin article. Bitcoin ETFs experience major turnaround with 45.1 million in inflows. So BTC ETFs have recently experienced a significant upturn with substantial investments pouring in, reversing a prior trend of losses. This shift is noteworthy in the often unpredictable cryptocurrency market. The Bit Journal has reported on this positive change, highlighting the regained investor confidence and the potential stabilization in this sector. Following a challenging period, the influx of fresh capital suggests a renewed belief in the resilience of and future growth of BTC ETFs. On August 7th, Farside investors released data showing a notable recovery in Bitcoin's ETFs. With an influx of 45.1 million, this development is a strong indicator of investor sentiment turning favorable after a series of downturns. The increased inflows is not just a reflection of growing investor interest, but also points towards a broader acceptance of Bitcoin ETFs as a viable investment vehicle in the financial landscape. Such movements are closely watched by market analysts and investors alike, as they can set the tone for future trends in the cryptocurrency space. In contrast, Ethereum ETFs are facing net outflows, highlighting the fluctuating conditions within the crypto market. The recent 3-day outflow prior to Bitcoin's ETFs amounted to 554.4 million, emphasizing an unpredictable nature of digital asset investments. Ethereum seeing outflows is mainly due to Grayscale, however. Leading the inflows for Bitcoin's ETFs obviously was BlackRock with 52.5 million, followed by WisdomTree's BTCW at 10.5 million, and Grayscale's Bitcoin Mini Trust added 9.7 million. And Bitwise saw 3 million in net inflows. The only Bitcoin ETF to experience outflows was Grayscale's converted GBTC fund, with 30.6 million withdrawn on August 7th. Despite this, other Bitcoin ETFs maintained a neutral position, signaling stability. According to Value, the daily trading volume for BTC ETFs was 1.79 billion on August 7th, a decrease from 2.2 billion the previous day. Despite the lower volume, BTC ETFs showed resilience with a total net inflow of 17.23 billion since January, reflecting investor confidence. The positive inflows into BTC ETFs align with the broader market recovery following concerns over a potential U.S. recession, Federal Reserve policies, and instability in Japanese markets on August 5th. The market is stabilizing. Bitcoin has risen 1% in the past 24 hours, trading at 57.379, indicating positive investor sentiment. ETH ETFs, however, are experiencing a different trend. On August 7th, Ethereum ETFs recorded net outflows of 23.68 million after 2 days of inflows. Grayscale's ETH fund saw the largest outflow with 31.9 million since its inception. ETH has recorded 2.23 billion in net outflows. Other funds like Fidelity's FETH, Bitwise's ETHW, and Franklin Templeton's EZET saw minor net inflows, but overall trend remains negative for the Ethereum ETF. Despite the inflows, Ethereum ETH ETFs have faced substantial withdrawals totaling 387.7 million since their initial listing. This outflow has been somewhat offset by inflows into Grayscale's ETHE product. The Bit Journal notes that these movements reflect mixed market sentiment. BTC ETFs are attracting investors while ETH ETF struggles. Bitcoin ETFs have maintained a strong position during the market recent recovery phase. Investors are increasingly turning to BTC ETFs, leading to net positive flows into these funds. This trend suggests a shift in investment strategies with a growing preference for Bitcoin over Ethereum. This preference reflects investor confidence in Bitcoin's stability and growth potential compared to Ethereum's highlighting broader market sentiment. In conclusion, Bitcoin's ETFs have exhibited notable resilience by attracting substantial new investments following a period marked by significant losses. This positive shift indicates a regained confidence among investors, suggesting that the market views these instruments as increasingly viable and secure options. As these developments unfold, the Bit Journal remains a critical source of information, consistently providing up-to-date and reliable reports on the cryptocurrency market. By keeping investors informed about the trends, the station plays a vital role in shaping investor perspectives and decision-making processes in a dynamic financial landscape. So, Bitcoin ETFs are looking juicy. Ethereum ETFs are struggling because of Grayscale's outflows, mainly, in my opinion. Checking back in on Bitcoin, guys, 59.3, not bad, not too bad. Checking back in on JASMY, still trying to get above that resistance level, but we'll see what happens. That is the news, guys. I'm going to jump back over to the chat, see what's going on. Chris, yo, what is going on, buddy? Elizabeth, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Joe, any thoughts on H-bar? Yes, I am very bullish on H-bar. Very bullish. I do like H-bar. As you guys know, I sold out of my H-bar. I got into it around 3 cents. I sold at the peak at 19 cents, rolled my profits over to Swift. And since then, now that we have lower prices on H-bar again, I will likely get back in, sitting at the 5 cent level. Looks like a juicy opportunity to me. We have ourselves a juicy little, let's go over to the H-bar chart here. We have ourselves a nice little trend line to the downside here that we've been kind of, bouncing on. Let's adjust that a little bit. little bit of a downward trajectory here on it. Nice little falling channel on H bar. Generally, these will break to the upside. RSI is way down at 37.55 in the oversold. So on the daily time frame, H bar looks like it could have a run up soon. So I better get my entry point in. Mary, oh my God, Coinbase just listed Hedera. I just purchased. Nice. Well, I bought some XCN today. We still bullish on XCN. We are mega bullish on XCN. I don't understand that question. Why do people keep asking me that question on projects? I get asked all the time, are we still bullish on Swift? Are we still bullish on XCN? And Craig, I'm not calling you out on this, bro. I'm just asking in general. Here's the thing, guys. I'm probably going to make a separate video talking about this because it seems to be a pandemic of some kind, right? If you buy into a project and then things go quiet on the project, there's no real announcements or anything going on. Things are just kind of proceeding at a normal pace, right? If nothing has changed in the fundamentals of the project, why all of a sudden do people lose their bullishness on the project? I don't understand, right? The team hasn't changed. The fundamentals haven't changed. Nothing bad has happened on XCN, on Swift. So that's why I'm just lost at. I don't understand why people. It tells me when people ask that question, it tells me that they never had confidence in their investment to begin with. Because if you were confident in the project when you bought into it, and nothing has changed in the project, why a month later, 2 months later, because things are quiet, why do people suddenly not have the confidence that they had when they bought into it? That tells me that there's a lack of research there. That's what that tells me, right? Again, Craig, this isn't a shot at you, my friend. This is just me kind of thinking out loud. I'm confused why people lose their bullishness on a project they've invested in when nothing has changed in the project, right? I don't understand. Joe Vaughn, what's up, man? Good to see you. Big Kev, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. William, I wish Coinbase would pick up Miria. Hey, only a matter of time, man. Only a matter of time. Strange Sky, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you. Batlander's in the house. It's great to be at a point that I'm excited when my projects are up and when they are down for the DCA. Great position to be in. Our time will come. Exactly. That is the mentality that you got to have, my friend. Absolutely. Ondo is the one. Yes, Ondo for sure, man. Craig, Ondo, fantastic project, man. Being used by BlackRock to facilitate the transaction or the transition from their BJIT to USDC. Very, very bullish that they're using that, using Ondo for that, right? Putin knows Trump wants to mine all the Bitcoin. Yes, exactly. It's a race. The race is on. The race is on. Jesse James, yo, Rob, what's good? Jasmine going to start to get juicy, I think. Absolutely, man. Squirt Reynolds in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. H. Barbarina in the house, man. I haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you, man. ISO Jetpack. Berkshire Hathaway owns more treasury bills than the Fed. Yeah, no kidding. Peace. H bar price prediction. H bar, I could see H bar hitting about $1.50, $1.40, $1.50, something like that. I know that I see people like All In Cryptos calling for about a $2 H bar. I think we're gonna fall a little bit short, maybe $1.50, $1.40, $1.50, something like that. Beebs, Rob, I heard Brazil approved the Solana ETF. Yes, I talked about that in last night's live stream. Yes, Brazil has officially approved the first Solana ETF for spot trading. Canada actually has 2 applications in right now for Solana spot ETFs as well. So we should see those go live pretty soon also, in my opinion. Kev, I'm buying more Jasmy, AIOZ, and Swift. Then I'm buying some more. Good idea, brother. Good idea. Yeah, I hold 1.2 million Swift. Super bearish right now. Beebs, yeah, it seems as if folks want instant gratification and they need your confirmation. That's everything, that everything's all right. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? That is the long and short of it. And that's why I always try to talk about and encourage research, guys, because listen, guys, when you get confidence in a project because of stuff that I say, that's artificial confidence that is easily shaken out of you as soon as you see somebody else do a video spreading FUD about it, right? That confidence is easily shattered because you're getting that confidence based on things that I say, right? But when you build a foundation of confidence in a project inside yourself based on research that you've done, right? That is a whole different animal, because then you know what you're talking about. You've done your research. So when you see someone else spreading FUD or it's been boring for a while, you have that confidence because you have learned about it yourself. You've seen it with your own two eyes. You know exactly what's going on with the project, and you can't be fooled by someone who doesn't do their research. How many people out there do we see, like Jerry Banfield and Crypto John, that don't do research but talk about projects like JASMY, for example, right? With zero research behind what they talk about. And they shake people out because people don't do their own research. So if you do your research and someone who didn't starts trying to shake you out, you have conviction and you can't be shaken, right? I hope this makes sense. I hope this is hitting home. That's why I say, take the stuff that I say about a project, whether it's JASMY or KASPA or Swift or XCN or whatever, right? Take what I say and use that as a baseline to start doing research. Go look at what I told you. Hey, look at this, right? And I show you on my screen, but take that information and then go look at that certain topic of research about that project for yourself, because you may come to a different conclusion than I do based on what you find about it, right? So it's very important to do research, guys. Very, very important. Gee, I agree with Batlander. It's like a roller coaster. We just enjoy the ride. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. So yeah, guys, we are all caught up in the chat. We are through the news, guys. So listen, make sure you guys are jumping over to the Patreon. I'm booking up some more one-on-one coaching sessions, guys. Get in there, get your spots booked right away. The link is in the description for that. I got to go eat some lunch and then get ready for work. I will be doing another live stream this evening from the office from my phone. So make sure you guys are here for that. Click the join button, click the like, click the subscribe. For sure, support the channel, guys. Love all you guys. And I will see you later tonight for the live stream. Deuces, ooses.